beats. The Cabbage Face Bricks live stream. I don't know.
I always get flattened by that freaking foot.
I thought you'd actually been flattened then, but no, you're here. Well, we're here for sorry about last month. We had a couple of people ill and busy with work and stuff, so we skipped it and we're here. So that's all that matters. We are one man down. Solo has been trying to get into the stream, but he's in Lanzarote, so I've just told him just have a nice holiday. You don't need to get into the stream. Enjoy your holiday, you crazy man. So hopefully he's watching and you can see it. We'll say hello to a few people in the chat. Got Craig or Brick Stage Pass. Hello. We've got Pete. How are we doing, Pete? Hope you're good.
Hi, Pete.
We have got Mr. Beat.
Hi, Pete.
Hope Beat and Pete. How are we doing, Beat and Pete? We have got Han Scotty.
Hi, Scotty.
Beat Scotty. So we've got a few people out there. So hello. We're going to have a look at the new sets. So it probably won't take too long this stream to go through the new sets. We've just got a few to have a look at. So we'll have a little look. A couple more people joined. Gorka. Is that how you say that? Muchas gracias por todo, amigos. Is that good?
Hello.
much of the grass is got tornadoes on it.
Yep, and then we've got Trevor. How are we doing? Let's skip that before we offend someone. I thought also bring up, obviously, today is obviously the 79th anniversary of D-Day. So I thought we'd kind of just say...
Happy D-Day.
Happy D-Day? No. Thanks to... yeah, so it's been 79 years. It's crazy to think that Europe began to be liberated 79 years ago to this date. So, it's been a long time, and we've all probably got family who have been involved in World War II at some point in their lives, grandparents, great-grandparents, uncles, all that kind of stuff. So,
well, my parents are old enough.
Were they involved? Were they what about great-grandparents?
I haven't got any left.
They must have been when they were around, though, surely.
Might have been.
Hi, Bazza. Hope you're doing well. He's in hospital at the moment, so I hope he's doing all right.
You're doing well, mate. They might have been conscientious objectors.
That's true. But I'm going to France next year for the 80th anniversary, so I'll be over there for it. So
that'd be good to go
to. But we'll dive straight into the new stuff. I need to get it on slide 1, really. That's where you normally start, is at the start.
I want to do it backwards now.
And we're starting with the Lancaster.
Oh, look at that.
That's cool.
And Baz is out. Good. I didn't know that. That's a crazy, scary job, to be fair. Not one you want to get wrong.
Just all of it is. Our generation would crap it, but it's all new crazy. Generation.
Oh, I know.
I mean, my knowledge of bomb diffusing would be get a stick, hold it at arm's length, and poke it.
Don't you always cut the red wire according to the films?
Just send someone else in. Yeah.
Yes.
Here, go wire. Step on that. See what happens. See how high you can jump.
Red wire, and you always got to stop it on 1 second to go. Always, without fail.
Yeah. You can't stop it with 2 seconds to go. That's illegal.
No, it's illegal. Okay, so first things first. We've got we've seen this tiger a few times. Can I just 2 seconds? I'll just sort my dogs out because they're being a couple of little bell ends. 2 seconds.
I'll fill in for him while he's gone. And this is the pre-picture before you see the picture of the Lancaster. I'll put my hands the right way.
That's Cabbage actually holding his pre-order.
That's holding something else. I hope it doesn't go off.
They seem to just like wait till I come on a stream and then decide to have a fight. And it's like, why? You've had all day, all evening, but no, I'm going to wait to the minute he goes on there and turn into a couple of little bellends. Right. Anyway, that's my rant over. They've changed the colour of this. That's where I am. That's where we'll go with this. They changed the colour of this little tiger tank because it was originally this colour, like a sand colour. They've changed it to more of a less sand colour, more accurate colour.
Colour, isn't it?
Yeah. So they've kind of listened because people did have a bit of a moan about the colouring of this and said it's not that accurate to the real tank. So they've changed that. So, yes, they do. Same news on the Jagged Panther. I don't know, actually. Good question. I'm not sure on that. Not sure. But yeah, this is it's cool they've actually listened to people, and there's some other companies that don't listen to their fans, and they've changed the colour. So that's quite cool. That's quite cool. Right, first set is this. This is a prototype of the set, obviously. This is not how it's going to look, I hope, because there's some weird colours on there. This is a French cannon. Canon de 90mm model 1939. I know absolutely nothing about this, so this is brilliant.
Well, if that's the cannon they used in 1939, that explains a lot.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about cannons and stuff are not my forte, but it looks pretty cool, to be fair. So if you've got a battle reenactment, you can crack on. Someone thought it was someone with their legs open. No.
It looks good.
Okay.
What it is.
Have I got any little I've got a couple of little cannons, but I'm not going to reenact anything. So someone's excited. There we go. Nothing new. I know nothing about nothing. That's true. I literally know nothing about cannons and artillery and stuff. It's like just a big gun. So that's that. Big gun. There we have a gutter wagon. Or Guter wagon, I guess. Guter wagon. Yeah, not a gutter wagon. Not a wagon. A wagon full of gutters. No, I think this must be some kind of coal wagon, something like that. So this is coming to the addition to the train, and then you'll be able to have some curved tracks because this has got a slight curved track of it. And it comes with him.
A dirty faced man.
Angry coal man.
No, yeah. What's with that tube?
He's got a crazy haircut. So, yeah. I mean, it's quite cool you got the track of it. I've got a couple of bits of track here. They're not too bad. Not too bad. So, you see how
them separate.
They are. They're about, I think about €2 or something. So not as cheap as Lego. But they are dual molded, so kind of
not bad.
What's the quality like on clicking them together and whatnot?
Yeah, it's not too bad actually. I'll probably break it now, but I'm scared. Yeah, it's not too bad. Just kind of apart and then together if I can actually do it. Pressure's getting to me here. And just together, yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah,
it's got little pinholes, which is quite cool, so you can nail it down to your table.
Yeah,
if you're that way inclined. Hello, hamster.
Hello.
Yeah, so this is they're obviously added onto the train line. So you got there was train line. Yeah, so, now we have a tank, an IS-2 heavy tank. This is the prototype again, not the finished model. Hence why it's got some weird coloured parts on it. I'm not sure who got these photos, but they're obviously a bit dodge because they're not meant to be shown like that. But there it is on the graphic render. It's a 3-in-1. So it's Soviet, Polish, and Czech. That's the 3-in-1. So you can choose which way you want to go with it, basically.
So is the 3-in-1 3 separate tiles?
Yes, basically. That's what they pretty much do.
You just put one of 3 tiles on.
Yeah. Brilliant. So when they do a lot of that in the tanks, like 2-in-1s, and it's just changing a tile over to a different nation or whatever. But this is 1:28 scale, so people will be happy. So have a load of detail in it and stuff.
I can never remember which is the hated scale and which is the liked scale. It's just
1:35 is the hated.
Oh.
1:28 is the loved.
Which is the minifig scale?
Arguably 1:35 technically, but they don't fit very well in it because you can't get enough space in it because it's too small. When they're stood next to it, they look better. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't put them in, but they look good next to them.
Yeah.
Get it.
So that whereas 1:28, they looks massive compared to them, like huge.
Yeah.
I actually know what I'm talking about. I think there. Right, Karen. This is pretty cool though, because I think this tank was kind of based on a Tiger tank because they captured one, and they kind of stole some bits and pieces off it. So the Soviets did that. Yeah. 1:35 is too small. Yeah, it's too small to get your figures in, but if you put them next to it, they do look a bit better. But yeah, someone's to 1:38. Yeah, so they're around that size.
Because the figures are the best part of Cobi anyway.
Nothing wrong with it. All right.
I think this was like this really weird name. What was the code name of this tank? It was something like Object or something like that. It was a really strange code name, which is like Object.
Object Tiger.
So yeah.
So when someone shouts, "We've got a foreign object rolling towards us," it's like, well done.
Literally.
I'll probably get this because it is a pretty hefty tank, to be fair. And into 1:28, it's going to be pretty big. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's based on the KV1, yeah, which is pre-German invasion. And you get this dude, the tank driver, his little hat and stuff. He's looking lovely and happy about life.
It's nice to see a happy fig.
And there we go. I do like these prototypes. It's quite interesting to see how they do it with all the different color bricks until they can make them out the proper ones. You know,
does it change colors?
Yeah. Sadly, the figures have massive noggins. They have massive noggins. Yeah, that's very true.
Massive noggins.
Number 1:30. Yeah, they are too small. Yeah, I think it's such a. I'm not going to get involved in the whole 1:28, 1:35 thing because it gets a bit heated. This one I like because I like the box. I think the box looks really cool. And this is the Euro TIE Fighter, which is
Euro TIE Fighter.
Euro Fighter Typhoon. What am I talking about? Yeah, this is the TIE Fighter Euro TIE Fighter Euro Fighter Typhoon. This is pretty cool, to be fair. And this is codenamed Gina, isn't it? Gina G from
just a little
Eurovision. Yeah, just a little bit. But this looks awesome, to be fair. I like the camo and all that stuff. It looks really cool. Really cool. There's a few other versions of this Eurofighter. Obviously, this is the British one. And then you have the Austrian. I like the tail fin on this one. I think this looks pretty cool. Someone's taking a mickey because of the TIE Fighter. I got excited. Yeah, it's a nice print. They're all very grey, the next ones. Because you only
like
get
TIE
one. Like TIE Fighters, yeah. This is
I've already got my idea.
And then you got the Italian
TIE Fighter.
There it is.
Shut a thing off. Got excited like Cabbage did.
So I don't know, which one do you prefer out of these three grey ones? Because the other one's a bit unfair because it's got
that one, the Austrian one.
The Austrian one.
I like that printing on the back.
Yeah.
Gina
I don't actually see that in the middle of a fight, would you? Dog fight.
Which one?
That.
This one.
Dog fight. Oh, look at his.
Oh, it's pretty, isn't it?
That's nice. Who's that? That's the Austrians. Show offs.
I probably would get the Austrian one, to be fair, because I like that print more.
Yeah.
The rest are quite grey.
I'm surprised they don't do a pack of those, so you can change it.
Do a 3-in-1. Could do. They did this with the another plane recently. They like a British, Norwegian, and something else.
Yeah, the F.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
F-14 Eagle.
Yeah, that one. We're getting the arguments in.
Are they changing? You know the little stand piece. They changed the color of it to match.
It's clear. It's now trans.
It's clear now.
Yeah.
real turbulence. Though.
It still gives. It's got to still give turbulence, obviously.
Yeah, still going to be wibbly wobbly. Do they have a French one? Oh no, I don't think they do. F-35. Yep.
That's it.
And hello, Cobi Soldier. How you doing? How you doing? Right. So now we have a big bomber, which is not the one we wanted.
No, that's the Bell again.
Yeah. So they bring out another flying fortress.
Well, they are. You know, it just yeah.
I don't know what the differences are. I mean,
yeah, but the Bell was really good, so it's like
I don't know.
They must have done something to improve. I can't see it though because it was already really good.
Yeah, it's strange. It comes with a couple of minifigures.
Figures look the same as in the Bell.
And then it looks pretty similar underneath, I think. I mean,
there is more tiling underneath in that one, especially on the bat wings.
Batwing? That's not Batwing.
Batwing!
This is yeah, I mean, the people are saying they don't really know the difference and why they've redone it.
I think it's the under-tiling by looks of them pictures.
But then we got this one.
It was reverse studs.
Yeah, because you've got some markings on the bottom as well now, haven't you? So
yes,
yeah.
Yes, it does look like they've done work underneath it as opposed to on top of this one.
We'll come back to that comment in a minute, Sean, actually, because Brickmania is very expensive as well. And some of their new sets have recently come out. They don't look great. Now, this is what we all thought may be the Lancaster, because they kind of teased that it was to do with Market Garden, blah, 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 blah. But it's a Liberator. I mean, it does look really nice, to be fair. It does look really cool. But it's not the plane we thought it was. And the nice thing about it has the glass in the little cockpit.
That's a good addition.
The front gunner, which is quite nice, to be fair.
It's normally the glass as well. It's a good addition to it.
Yeah, they're normally open, aren't they? Just like
that's what the Bell was lacking is, the cockpit glass. They didn't have it.
My question though is, this is a limited edition set, so you're only going to be able to get it through Cobi, which is a bit annoying.
Yeah,
I think unless they're going to do a standard edition of this, which I don't know if they're going to.
What's the limited edition? The flag?
The flag and I think some of the minifigs.
Yeah,
but I've not seen a standard edition yet. Someone can probably put you right in the chat, to be fair, but I've not seen a standard edition of this. As kind of a.
Does look cool, doesn't it? It's one step closer to that.
Look at those tires, though. Huge.
They are awful close to being able to just. If you can get licensing, it's Lancaster territory now.
Who made the Liberator? I don't know. I will look it up.
It's American.
On the thing, it was go back a couple of slides. It was
Lockheed.
Oh
yeah.
It was a Lockheed. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. Maybe. It does look nice though.
It's just whether Avro will give them the bloody thingy to it, isn't it?
Do it, Avro.
Right. Come on, Avro. Make us all happen.
Come on, Afro. Oh wait, that's different.
That's the limited edition part, I think. This paratrooper and this kind of emblem thing. It's some Polish thing, isn't it? It's Polish special services, I think, something like that.
See, that's it. If Poland, because they are made in Poland, if Polish crew piloted them, they will produce them planes.
Yeah, but I believe the Polish did crew a Lancaster as well. So come on, there we go. A couple of dudes that go in it. Technical term.
Dudes.
And it's got a wicked stand though. Look at that stand.
That's a really good stand.
This thing must be huge.
They'll be as big as the
Bell. I don't think the minifigs are scaled to it, are they?
There's trouble with these ones. Where'd you put them?
They are, well, you've got the Bell as well, and your Cabbage. You can't
dismantle it because
you can't put the dudes in it because they're too big for the scale. Way too big. I just put mine next to it, just to show that they were the crew of the Bell, but just not like in it.
Yeah, and also it's like where do you put it? Because there's no real stand with the Bell, is there? And there's no real way to display it.
No.
At least this has got like a little a little stand you can put it on, but it's still where'd you put it? Because that wingspan's gonna be pretty big.
We need to have stands where the, like
yeah, it needs to be tilted, doesn't it? So it's on the side. Yeah, that's a good shout. To be fair,
because then it'll take up less space. You can dangle it off the shelf.
I know people do hang them up from the ceiling, which scares the crap out of me. But lovely stuff. Some people are saying the size doesn't matter, but well,
if you've got a big bell, you wouldn't be saying that.
Yes. Now we have everyone's favourite scale, the 1:35. This is the Stug 3 Flampanzer or flamethrower tank thing. I'm not sure about this myself. There's a lot of weird stuff going on with this. I know it's a prototype, but there's a lot of weird things that aren't right about this. If you look at the actual tank, the turret that's not right. There's loads of bits. If you were to look into it properly, it's not right, and the camo's quite not right. But hey, they could change that. Yeah, it's 2-in-1 because it either comes with fire or no fire. So you either get flame or normal gun.
So illegal.
I think I prefer the look of normal gun because that flame is a bit sus.
That is not gonna. That's not as far as that fires out. I've seen a video. Yeah. You just cook your sausages on that, but I'm interested to see what the real set looks like compared to these renders, as they call them, because the renders never do them justice, in my opinion.
No, they always look better.
Yeah, they always look better in reality. But it's a cool tank. Better if they'd done it in 1:28 because you'd have got more detail in it.
Oh, is that the hated size? Oh,
yeah, it's 1:35. 1:35. Powered by Elon Musk's flamethrower. To be fair, his stuff
his electric flamethrower.
His stuff blows up quite well. To be fair, especially his rockets. Yeah, the flame just. I wouldn't bother putting it on there. I'll just have a stubby turret and just say it's not firing at the moment. Nothing wrong with a stubby
flame.
turret. Yeah, or a better flame.
Yeah. Put a match in the end of it and then light.
Yeah, do that.
I'll probably end up picking this up now. I've slagged it right off. Right, now we have a new 1:12. This is the Kubel Wagon, which I know a few people are quite excited about, to be fair. It's a strange choice for me, but I kind of get why they've gone this route because everyone seems to love the Africa core stuff. And
it's good.
It looks pretty cool, isn't it?
It's a good looking set, that one. Even as
interesting. Those wheel arches look like they're going to be a nightmare, if I'm honest. But
they'll probably be attached by the smallest of bits, and they'll probably be an absolute
wheel arches
if you try picking it up.
They look like the ones that we've done for the coach.
They do a little bit, yeah. That's true.
Cobi, be copying.
So I'm saying they hope they do a Willys Jeep, which would be cool. And some Stugs do. I think there was some, but I know the Flame one didn't have that manlet. I think it had a slightly different manlet. But hey ho, it's they could change it. But this does look cool. I mean, it's 1:12 is the same scale as the Maserati and stuff, isn't it? So it's gonna be pretty big.
Oh, it's that scale? I didn't even realise.
Yeah. This is 1:12. So this is like the Tiger Tank scale and stuff. This is going to be a big boy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like that.
Everyone thought it was going to be a Sherman. Well, I thought it was going to be a Sherman. But nope. It's a Kubel Wagon. And there's the back end.
Nice.
That's a cool back end.
It's pretty cool, to be fair. I saw a few of these when I went to the show last week. There's people driving around. Some guy had one for sale. Everyone's here for Lancaster. You're going to be disappointed because that's the end.
I'm only here for that as well. So
there is no Lancaster.
He's been here for a year and it's still ain't gone.
There is no Lancaster.
Been doing these streams now for over a year and there's still no freaking Lancaster.
They watch these and they just kind of
They know they're teasing me. That's what it is.
They're not interested in your rubbish. They're like, we're not giving them a Lancaster. But that's pretty much like all the new stuff that's been shown recently. There's obviously a load of new sets that have kind of come out, but we've kind of covered those before. So, I mean, I hope they do a Lancaster, to be fair. It is a very British thing to want, as they say. But they've done a Spitfire and a Hurricane, so come on.
Do it. And they've done
Then they need to bring out a special edition Battle of Britain set with all three of them. Boom, done. There you go. There's your marketing, Cobi. Listen to the people.
Or the person.
I'm representing you.
When it comes out, you won't know what to do with yourself, will you?
I'll forget to buy it, knowing me.
When can I pre-order it now?
Can you guys review classic sets one day? You're talking about like the old sets, like before they did kind of the war stuff. So like Monsters ones and all those kind of things. We'll have a look at some of them now, actually.
If you want just slightly older, about 3 Spitfires old, just watch my crappy old YouTube channel. There's a couple of videos on there where I do a drop test between a Lego set and the Spitfire.
Is that your way to promote your YouTube channel? Like crappy
no, because
yeah, if you want to bore yourself for 10 minutes.
Yeah, if you want to bore yourself, just watch me throwing things on the floor and see if they break.
That's very true, though. The second one will probably be better than the first one. I didn't
get the first one and leave it boxed just in case, and then if they never make a second one, at least you've got one.
They should do a Lancaster with two
it's hard enough getting them to make one, let alone the second edition.
He's eager. He's like, yes, I want the second edition.
Right, so can we all see that Cobipedia? We'll go on here. Have a look at some of these old sets whilst we're here, because it is quite interesting to see some of these really old sets.
Hey, look, new camp.
You got something, haven't you? You got the footballers.
Let's have a look at Atlantis. This is like the hotel. I thought it was like an actual. I thought this was it's really small. Well, I thought it was like the Atlantis underwater. It turns out it's a hotel in the Bahamas. It's based on.
Yeah.
Because if you go on there, look, Atlantis Paradise Island, Bahamas.
Go to the top to be sacrificed.
Yeah. I can't make them any bigger, so sorry. You have to get.
Should we do the review now?
So they're saying 3 years old sets. Now we're going back for miles now.
Okay, this is a pirate ship, and it looks crap. They do better now. That's my review. That's a battle pack.
Yeah.
Are they at the hotel? These guys.
They're the waiters and the maids. Ha! Maids!
Mermaids. Very good. Let's go back.
What about that plane? Go up. There.
The Bowen?
Yeah, that looks awful from here. Oh, it's not that bad. It's normal things.
Yeah, it's all the Concourse and stuff.
I do want one of them passenger planes, but I just got no.
Where's do you got Dodo or Dodie Totti's plane?
Totti's Dodie.
Whatever that is. Whatever that is.
They do ScoobyDoo.
They did ScoobyDoo, yeah. Let's try and find it. Scooby.
London bus.
Reggie.
It'd be under S, wouldn't it, for ScoobyDoo?
Titanic.
These are quite scary, to be honest. I wish I could make that bigger, but I can't. That's what she said. Yeah, look at that.
That's
Zoinks!
Zoinks! Really?
Clown going into some goo.
ScoobyDoo's quite cool, isn't he?
ScoobyDoo looks alright, yeah.
Look at him. Look at Shaggy.
Oh, Black Panther edition. Velma.
I've never seen these in the wild.
It'd be good to get that one. By the other one.
I don't know what to say. What's this? This is like a
Scary trees.
Sasquatch's lair. We've really gone down a rabbit hole here, haven't we? What the? Interesting, eh? So years of sets. Let's go back. Oh no, God, that's just a spreadsheet.
That's dull.
Yeah, we want that.
And now for the spreadsheet section of the stream.
What else they got? Monsters versus Zombies. Titanic.
They got a football section.
They have got a Polish football section, yeah.
I'll bet their football section's better than that crap that Lego are bringing out. And crap they brought out recently.
There was a Knights section. People like Knights and stuff, don't they?
People like castles and stuff.
Oh, these are like Lego figures. Those guys. These must be really old.
I mean, yeah.
They're from Cornwall.
State of his hat and his head.
They're from Cornwall.
Cornish. Yeah, the one minute ago with the black and white flag. That's a Cornish flag.
They certainly did do some mod sets before they found their niche. You're right. This is some cool and crazy stuff. Be careful with that flame, dude. Run those cannons.
They should have used that flame on that bloody
trebuchet.
Dinging.
Pavilion. I wonder how old these are then. Does it tell me what year these come out?
I bet they're like 98 or something.
No, there's nothing there. That's mad that there's like all this crazy stuff.
That one.
That look like Bazza, yeah. That would be cool if I would like them to do some like medieval stuff now, because I think they could do it a lot better than they used to.
Is that a Christmas one?
Oh, you've got Call of Duty as well, haven't you?
There's some Christmas ones. There's only two. The Santa Claus on his
Oh, the Die Hard one.
Jet ski.
And then him robbing someone's house. So
nice.
Stuff
Santa Claus, Christmas time. Love it.
It says Call of Duty. Or...
I think so. Keep going down. That on the left. What's that on there?
That's Company Heroes.
Oh, Company Heroes. I thought it was Call of Duty. Man. That's Mega that done that one.
Yeah. It was Mega who done the Company Heroes stuff. I'll have a look at Monsters versus Zombies, then we'll call it a night. It's gonna be a short one tonight because Solo's not here. We've only got a few new sets and we haven't got guests. We've got guests next time though. A guy from TikTok who's got the biggest collection I've ever seen in my life.
And it's tidy as well. It's not just thrown everywhere.
I know. Yeah. It's awesome.
What are you trying to say?
So if you are guys on TikTok, I'll find you his name because I can't remember off the top of my head. It is Dave. It's not. Climax Effect, which is also my name to the wife. I am the Climax Effect.
Ooh!
But these are different ones. So these are monsters versus zombies because the monsters are fighting the zombies for some reason. They've had enough of their tomfoolery, and this scorpion is about to chop this zombie up.
Because scorpions have the need for axes.
Yeah, and this has got goo in it.
That one's
got goo.
Yeah,
and they glow in the dark.
It comes with slime. Look at this guy coming out the slime grave. Yeah.
Is that a werewolf riding a motorbike?
Yeah, I hate when it happens. It's a regular occurrence around these parts. Werewolves.
I've got to say it. I'm so glad they found the niche.
Yeah, look at this guy. Who was? Has anyone in the chat got some of this stuff? He's thinking more M7 Priest. Well, sorry, we've got into a real interesting place. Hey, Mayor, how you doing? We'll have a look at small tanks next week because the guy who's got the collection, he's trying to get every single Cobi set from the start of time. So he's got he's got a lot of stuff. So we can have a deep delve into that.
Is it just World War II stuff he collected, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's World War II and 1, I think he's got.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So he's not gone for all this shash.
I don't even know where you get this from. I mean, I've seen a few on eBay. Of these sets.
I think I might have to get something, just anything, just for shits and giggles, really.
Just to try it, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at some old tanks though, because they are quite interesting. Look at the old tanks, how they've come on. Shame the pictures are real small.
Hey, cheap. There's one on here. Oh no, it's a manual. £2. I was like, that's good.
Paying £2 for a manual. Well,
what are they going to be under? They're going to be under armed forces, possibly, or is it world tank stuff? It's quite cool. The world of tank stuff's quite interesting because this is probably about 3-4 years old, and they've got some cool tanks in there. To be fair, loads of Tigers. Loads of them. I've got a couple of these, I think, somewhere. Yeah.
Martin's still shopping on eBay.
He's going to buy you one of those weird monster sets, isn't he?
You can get ScoobyDoo speedboat.
I hope it comes with goo.
Goo. I've seen this one. This one's quite expensive. I've seen this one for quite a bit of money on eBay. The IS-7, and also this one with the band members in it playing the guitars on their tank.
There you go. That's the one.
That's quite recent, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, Sabaton. They're a band, aren't they? So they did a recent set of them as well, which is like their set for one of their tours. But, yeah, there we go. I think I'll stop that there because we'll just end up looking at a load of nonsense all night. Let's just take that off. But yeah, I say we'll be on next week with a guy. Oh, next month, sorry, with a chap called Climax Effect from TikTok. So check him out on TikTok before you come to next week, so you know what you're prepared for. But he's got a pretty impressive collection of Cobi sets. I've not seen anything like it, to be fair, and seems a real nice chap. So it'd be good to have a chat with him, see what he's been collecting, have a look at all his kind of diorama he's got set up of a little airport and stuff, airfield. Be really, really cool. It'd be really cool to get someone on we've not had on before. Arthur was planning on being on this week, but he's got a throat infection, so he couldn't make it. So I hope he feels okay soon. But we'll get some other people on, try and find some people out there. We've got, how many sets do you all have? That's a good question. I couldn't count. I've lost count probably. I reckon at least probably 40 odd, I reckon. 40 to 50, I think, probably. I know you boys have probably got less than that, haven't you?
Yeah, I got less than that. I think I've probably got around 20 odd mark, something like that. Because I did get a few plays. I did have a bit of a... Then again, at one time, I had like about 60, 70 sets in one go.
You did, yeah, because you bought a ton of them to sell on, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the cars now. That's what I'm trying to get. But I'm being
you're more the car person, so you're getting all the 1 to 12 cars.
Yeah.
Peter's over 100. Wow. I have to get you on. And I have to get Nick on. He's got 125.
Yep.
Blimey. Well, if you want to come on, guys, just drop me a message. We're more than happy to have people on there to have a chat. So I've only been in probably Cobi now for a year and a half or so. So I'm fairly new to it all. And there's people that have been doing it a lot longer than I have. So, yeah. I remember, what's this? Yeah, I used to do that. I used to use a spoon to hold the minifigs. I might go back to doing that, to be fair. I think it's more professional. Anyway, guys, thank you for...
You get a bayonet. Stick them on the end of a bayonet.
You guys have got tons. I feel so insecure. I probably, if I counted them, actually, because I've got all the little Cobi cars, that must be about 30 sets there, isn't it? So, yeah, it probably is more than that, because there's boxes of them full of them there. But it's not a competition, I suppose.
No, we just talk the crap, and that's the thing. That's what we do.
Yeah, there's plenty of good stuff coming out, though. So, all those Cobi fans' wallets are going to be absolutely destroyed. Like mine are, you know. Solo is in holiday in Lanzarote, so he can't make it this week. He did try and get in like a crazy man, but he said the signal was rubbish. So
Citron C CS
DS19, he hates it, doesn't he? I'm tempted just to
like 2CV.
I'm tempted to send him one because he hates them that much. That's how I display mine. They're all behind me, but there's a big light in the way, so I have to use that for filming. But they're just all kind of there. But I'm in a small room, so it's like not practical. Yeah. Anyway, guys, we thank you all for being here. There was tons of you in the chat. I appreciate it massively.
We'll be back going along the bottom here.
Yep. Don't forget, I do have membership open now. So if you want to join that, you'll get early access to my videos if you really care that much, and also a Discord. So I've set up a Discord, so you'll get access to that, and we can talk about all things Cobi and stuff in there, which would be pretty cool. But we'll definitely have a longer one next month because there'll be all us four and a guest, so we'll end up chatting for a bit longer. So thanks, guys. I won't shout you all out, but you're all amazing, and we'll see you on the next video.
See you later.
And the best show is
Cobi Cabbage and Friends.